Even though you might not be the best or the most talented, with hard work and some perseverance, you can at least achieve something. Hi, I'm Chye Hsern. I'm the head of investment here at Provident. Come from a family of 5. My dad is in the medical profession. My mom is an accountant by training. I have 2 sisters that are younger than me, and I am the eldest child. My parents both work very hard. My dad is still working every day, even to today. And he is more than 70 years old already. My mom also worked very hard during her career. She would spend long hours at the office, so we wouldn't actually see her very much. In fact, we saw my dad a little more because he would come home in between his shifts. So through my parents, I can see that hard work is important, and that is a value that they sort of imparted to me with their example. And even though hard work's not everything, it's still something. It means a lot. Something interesting about me is that I've always been more partial to supporting the underdog in any kind of sporting contest or competition. I would always be a little more interested in how the underdog player or the team made it to where they were, as opposed to how the favorites got there. And I think a large part of this is because a lot of times when you read the story of the underdog, it's always about how much hard work they put in, how much effort and sacrifice they put in to try and achieve their goals and their success, even though they are the less talented team or the less talented player in the sporting contest. This kind of underdog story does resonate with me because it's inspiring to me in the sense that even though you might not be the best or the most talented, with hard work and some perseverance, you can at least achieve something, even though you might not be the most talented, naturally talented. So that's inspiring because it just gives me that kind of hope that even with that hard work can get you somewhere. Yeah, and so that sort of reflected a little bit in how I chose to go to my university, Northwestern, which is a university in Chicago in America. I wanted to go to a good university, but I also didn't want to go to one that was extremely popular or like that everybody from Singapore would be going to. So at the time when I did go to Northwestern, it wasn't such a well-known school in Asia, in Singapore. Although I think now that has changed a lot and a lot more Singaporeans have gone there. But back when I chose to go, I think there were only about 15 of us, so it was quite a small community. Yeah, so I started out in finance in about 2005, where I interned for a hedge fund. And that was during the period where markets in Asia were doing very well. So it's a very exciting time in the markets. And then my boss from that hedge fund, he moved on to a private equity firm. And so I followed him to that company, and we were doing private credit in Asia, which was also very interesting. And then, of course, we experienced the GFC and also the Eurozone financial crisis during my time in sort of the buy side in the markets. So all those have been very big influences on my investing career. And after that, I was looking for a different opportunity, and also an opportunity to do more public markets investing versus private market investing. And I was introduced to Chris, and Chris shared with me his vision for Providend, which I felt was, unconventional and also an underdog story. And so maybe that's why I ended up joining Provident, and I've been with Provident for the past 10 years. Yeah, so what I find interesting about investing is that it's not just about numbers. Of course, numbers are a big part of it, but actually investing is about people and also about businesses and business ideas, because all businesses are really made up of people, of entrepreneurs. And so understanding how these entrepreneurs, these business owners start their business, how they make it successful, that's a very interesting part of the investment work. And also seeing the kind of business ideas, what kind of products are being made, what it takes to develop different products. All that is, to me, is a very interesting part of investing that makes it sort of refreshing and something that is exciting every day, beyond just seeing the P&L numbers or the balance sheet statements or the accounting statements. When I first joined Provident, it was actually a very difficult period for the company. We are just coming out of the GFC and also the Eurozone crisis. And we had also just experienced a bit of turmoil in the Singapore stock market because interest rates were going up in that 2013 period, and then a lot of REITs were crashing. So I think it was definitely challenging when I joined. But I think the turnaround came was when we decided we would realign how we invest, especially our philosophy, and that we would focus on using more indexing or market-focused investment options. And also we started to stop any type of active management or active kind of tilts in our portfolio allocations and portfolio management decisions. So that helped us sort of realign ourselves and refocus how we implemented our investment for our clients. And then after that, we also met Dimensional Fund Advisors, and we convinced them to bring their funds to Singapore because their funds were quite aligned with how we wanted to invest in our investment philosophy. And since then, we have really, turned things around, and now Provident is where it is today. Yeah, I hope that through the work we do at Provident and how we implement our investments at Provident, we can deliver good outcomes for all our clients, helping them to achieve their life goals and also giving them a very good investment experience.